Am I married? No. Not yet. Triple range. Plumed archer. Ballistic. Third TC. He's going for the extra projectiles on those skirmishes. When just clicks up to Imperial Edge. We'll just do a castle over there maybe. Defensive castle because MBL wants a forward castle. Bracer, chemistry, trap, bombard cannons. These skirmishes are annoying though. Drush was able to buy enough time, man-at-arms didn't really do enough damage, and then we just played archers for map control, Mangonel to maintain it, 3 TC and faster Imperial. MBL is kinda stuck in all-in Imperial all-in Castle Age situation. Bracer is good enough to do the damage. You don't actually get chemistry. It should also be the upgrade you wanna go for. It makes a difference against skirmishes. It's 6 armor. 8 attacks, so you're doing 2 damage. With chemistry, you're probably doing 3 damage. Forward castle has been dealt with. Thumb ring for faster firing, even more. That's a big increase for Ethiopian archers. You guys are just asking who is married. Second castle defensive. I can argue you can go for it on the front to get the trebs out. I would have done it there. But he doesn't know where the skirmishes are, so he doesn't want to take that risk. Skirmishes are getting the cleanup on the Arbalest trade. Population wise, it's not that much difference. Most of the army from MBL is pure skirmishes, but he's still in Castle Edge. He can actually hold this push if he was an Imperial Age, but it's gonna take a while. Yeah, he's still spending most of his food on just making skirmishes. This castle should go down now. Winchester is just developing his economy, making even more defensive castles. Like the third castle, there's no argument why it should not be in the front now. You have to protect your trebs. You cannot force a fight against this. Your trebs will just die if you escape from this position. Embiel is able to close the distance and actually push most of the obelisk away, but he lets his castle go down. In exchange for that, all the obelisks are dead. I mean, I guess the purpose for these castles is Embiel is never pushing them. He can't raid. Skirmishes to counterattack and raid would be very devastating. So, defensive castles just protects that. He's still playing pure arbalist against pure skirmishes. No sign of a tech switch yet. The tech switch is finally happening. The in-game sounds are way too loud. Another castle, kinda conservative. Fourth castle. We are switching to Shotels finally. Shotels with the 4 armor should be a very good counter to skirmishes, but if you have this many, they're like one-shotting Shotels because they barely have any HP. So they're still doing 2 damage per hit. -3 with Royal Heirs. But skirmishes don't really have any bonus damage. If they can close the distance, they'll melt the skirmishes, but most of them die before they can get close to the skirmishes. In the front, we're still fighting pure arbalists against skirmishes. That's kind of weird. LC River, what's up, man? Ratizi Dota Stone, what's up, guys? Evening. I'm not playing as much today. I'll mostly watch what the games are going to look like. I downloaded, I don't know how many recs. I downloaded a lot. This is like 3 pages or 5 pages of full recorded games that I'm going to go through today. See how much I can cover. And my plan is to just get like a basic idea of the meta right now, what the other top players are doing. That's so many games. Yeah, but I'm mostly watching for picking up stuff that I can use in my own games rather than analyzing the game itself. So it's a little bit different. I know what most of them are doing anyway. If you guys have questions, I can explain why certain things are being done the way they are being done. But I have the knowledge for that. The knowledge gap I am lacking is what are the crisp timings and openings people are doing in certain scenarios, which is why I like to go over a bunch of top player recs every other week. It just lets me have a good grasp of what the meta is going to look like in the last few weeks or upcoming weeks. Like, you just watch at least 20-30 games at the end of every week from other players to see how your gameplay is being differ from the other top players. So Winchester is one of the best players to look at right now because he's rank 1 on the ladder. And I've got other top players as well. Mostly players who are on the top of the ladder. Do you know if you're playing KOTD? Yes, I signed up for it and I should be able to make it to the qualifying single elimination thingy. I am high up on the ladder to be able to qualify for it. It's not an issue. I think most of the top 100 are gonna be easy for players. I'm sitting at top 20 right now, top 30. So I should have access to the qualifying stages. Since there are no qualifiers, it's just single elimination with a big bracket. Shu with 5 on word. We're doing something funny, I guess. He might be doing. Oh, he's going for the pawn. That's why he has 5 on word. You usually never go for 5 on word if you're not going for stuff like this. I thought he was going to FC, but he went for the dock instead. Lose a villager. Did not have loom. Gets caught off guard. Man at arms. Into skirmishes. Did you check the map? It's different from Ladder Arabia, it seems. I'll check it out. I have it downloaded. I saw the mod yesterday being released on the official Discord, but I did not check it out. I was super sleepy. I have that remote desktop thing on my mobile. I control my PC with my phone. So I just downloaded the mod and went to bed. I should have checked it out this morning, but I got busy. Now I'm back. I'm just gonna watch a bunch of wrecks and check out the map a little bit after that. Looking at the map won't give me that many conclusions. Rather than playing a couple of sets on it, that's gonna be more beneficial. Like if I play a couple of games on it, I'll have a better idea of what the balance of the map is going to look like for the actual tournament. Killing a bunch of houses. Red has the initiative, but he should not have any idea that this shit is happening. Yeah, Vince managed to just hide it. He got a villager loss in exchange. That's the 1-0 KD. But it's not as simple. Shu is insane. You get extra villages by just chopping wood. These villages are basically 1 extra villain food or something. How much is the percentage? 9 food per 100 wood. So 10 villages. So, whatever the generation from per second is, 90% of a villager on food is with 10 villages. 0.9, something like that. I don't 100% remember the wood collection generation, whatever. Managed to snipe an archer on the way. Skirmishes to hold. Defensive tower to get access to his main goal. He cannot let this area get accessed. Does Red smell that? He should still not have an idea on what is happening, but the score is being scary. That can be scouting score since he lost his own scout. But the score inflation with the almost 9 villager lead right now, which is funny. It's not 9, but close to that. Skipped horse collar, doesn't have wheelbarrow. Skipped horse collar, I mean, he doesn't have a single farm, so makes sense. 9 extra fishing ships, so 8 villager lead. No hills and minerals in the center. That would be the hope, but you never know. My ask for the map probably would have been no neutral deers, because that's very luck based on if one player finds it and the other player does not. So my ask for the maps would definitely be no neutral deers. Skirmisher micro. Dravidian has an advantage over it, but Winchester is the better player. The Man-at-Arm is tanking too much. Winchester is absolutely getting dumpstered on in this fight, but the Red mismicroed. He could have caught up to these and killed everything. He just went a little bit too much to the right and let these skirmishes escape. Any army that escapes right now just gives Winchester more time. He was going to make a stable but decided to go against it. He is just gonna hold it with pure skirmishes, which probably is the correct idea. Adding a couple more houses in front of the berries to provide a defensive space. Gets access to more of his area and resources. idling to click up, kinda normal. Added a bunch of farms, no horse collar. I mean, you don't really need horse collar. It's like end of feudal age that you're making these farms, so they're not gonna be running out of until in mid castle age. Most of your food income is going to be relying on these fishing chips. We can skip the dark age a little bit more. Double stable to get the map back. Skirms only. I'm pretty sure Red is not respecting the stable switch. He's hanging out a little bit too much for my liking near Winchester's base. He's managing to escape, but Winchester goes for a forward siege workshop. Spearmen are toast. Archers are being mixed for the plus crossbow switch. Mangonel plus knights. And Winchester just dives. That's 5 armor. Why Rex? Queue up. I just want to know what the meta is going to look like for the couple of weeks. I have not been playing as much, so I'm looking at other top players to see how they are doing. Is there even someone I can play against? There's Bench, there's Lucho. But today I'm just gonna watch Rex. I downloaded a lot of them. Lucho rushing. There's cats like Meow Max. What's up? What's up? Hello, hello. Where you spammed lances was really good. Yeah, he was making a bunch of units for free in feudal age when both of us were fully walled, which just delayed his uptime a lot. And I managed to capitalize on it with a timing push on his gold. I really did not expect him to play unique unit. I was expecting Cav Archers. And Cav Archers will die to a Lancer Scorpion Snowball. Lancer Scorpion Rocket Cart. But he survived a little bit more. And then he doesn't resign, and then you feel like you can throw. So you really want to not lose when you're that far ahead. So I was kind of try-harding. Like after my initial damage that I did on him, I really did not want to lose. Because that's most of the games I throw against top players, where I get to a good position, then panic because holy shit, I'm winning. And then I throw. Good at spamming. You spam lances. Yeah, I mean, it's like a spamming. You can call it spamming and call it like not a skill that is good or whatever. But positioning your units, constantly raiding, managing counter attacks, maintaining map control, all of that shit requires a certain level of skill for sure. Two militia rush into two more into Manatoms. Yeah, Winchester is the one who popularized it. He's going for Drush. Now he's doing Manatoms. Monos went for a defensive donjon into archery range. Monos has invested very little into completely shutting down the Manatoms. I would say Monos is currently ahead. Archers mixed by Winchester. This should also not get any damage. He's rotating to the other side to try to find an angle to attack because of the amount of investment he has made into making militia, then getting Manatoms. And now also only what he has done is hit houses and gotten zero value out of this. So Monos is pretty far ahead in terms of resources invested versus what Winchester went for. Like, he should not have that much of a difference in food. 160, he got horse collar. He also got horse collar. Has fletching. No fletching just yet. Monos is one villager behind though. Randomly. Did he idle? Did he have idle time or whatever? I can't tell why Monos is behind. Monos should have same villagers. I mean, his well is 60% there. Winchester's villager is also 60% there. So this is just a 25-second idle time on his town center. If I was watching on Capture Age, I would know why this difference is there, but I'm not used to watching my games on Capture Age or watching Rex on Capture Age. It's just not natural. I've always watched from the in-game spectator overlay. I was watching Hera's point of view and they were coming from everywhere. Yeah, I mean, Lances, you just have to constantly keep raiding to make sure they can't stabilize. If he stabilizes in that game, his composition beats mine. But if I outproduce him and constantly attack from multiple directions, he can't stabilize. Archer War, Monos moves out prematurely without scouting where Winchester's army is, which lets Winchester get a kill. He killed a Man-at-Arm in exchange for a Archer. Monos is mixing skirmishes. Winchester is slowly house-walling his map on sides. One range for him still. Mona's kinda panicking, has to throw down a house to defend this area. Has 2 lumber camps, so it's not the biggest deal. I think that's most of the difference. Winchester's on 1 lumber camp and he got the wood upgrade for free. And he managed to finish his berries much faster than Monos. Monos had a weird dark age, his berries are still left over. And didn't really eat bunnies, but neither did Winchester. I was just curious about the food difference. It's almost the same. And it cannot be explained by just the wood upgrade and the farm upgrade because Winchester got both as well. I mean, he did not really need to get the wood upgrade. He did invest into making militia and getting the Man-at-Arm upgrade. That's why I'm confused about the food difference. 13 farms versus 12 farms. It's just more idle time and villager work time that Monos has invested into walling up early in the Dark Age / Feudal Age, which is causing the big differences in economy. Is my assumption. Uptime should be similar. Crossbow war, ballistics should be the first step. Does Winchester go for a second range? His gold setup does indicate he wants to do that. This villager should be making a building. Nope. He's just playing 1 range. Monos was playing 2 range. He went for the stone upgrade without making a mining camp on the stone. He's just spending resources right now. So this should be a town center. This should be a town center. Okay, those are the 2 town centers. Gets heavy plow, university, defensive siege workshop. He's off gold but has access to 600 gold, so it should be okay. Denying a bunch of farms versus denying wood. Back gold, that's pretty good. Just holding the line with defensive siege. 1-0 on the mangonel trades. Crossbows are still kinda alive, harassing. The second range for Monos hasn't really paid off because Winchester is able to just defend with only siege. That's 2 for 1 with a couple of crossbow kills. Defensive castle on the main gold should be the big play here. Even skipped Bodkin. Defensive castle starting to idle to click Imperial probably. Mono's not even close. He sees the defensive castles should start cancelling villages to try to click up. Winchester is already doing that. Yeah, this is just one player being confident in his position and managing to hold. Winch did a bunch of greedy shit and got away with it, is what I watched in that game. Lithuanians versus Britons. Lucha with 4 onward with Dia start. Is he gonna rush as well? Looks like a rush. Yup. Really did not want him to push the Diaz, but Lucha managed to do it. This does blind him though. He has no idea where Winchester is. So we're just going for a blind rush. Winch sees it. He should not have gone from there. Now Winch will not take damage to this. Winch doesn't wall his wood line. This should have been 3 palisades to the town center. Walls at the last second, so it doesn't really take damage. Full wall, defensive range, into skirmishes. Winch is playing scouts. Lucha finally knows it's scouts. Makes 1 skirmishes, 2 skirmishes. And then we'll try to click up to the next stage. I would not expect him to make more army until he sees more investment from Winchester. Winchester's adding archers. Walls should be able to hold this pressure. Barebones style defense has been popularized by Hera. No, I would say it's more like of a who would I say? Viper. Viper is more infamous for this. But his style is even more degenerate, I would say, because he doesn't wall. So he does barely any investment into defending while having no walls, which is like just unheard of. If you mess up even once, you'll die immediately. And people have gotten very good at punishing that style. That's why Viper's style isn't as popular. Well, it doesn't work as well as it used to. It still works, and when it does, you feel silly playing against that. But people know if you just apply pressure a little bit too much, you can break it. Hence, people are having success against this style. Stable skirmishes to hold. Skirmishes are doing a little bit of chip damage to these scouts. Even with fletching, that should still do... Yeah, that's still doing like basically the 1 damage. 2 armor fletching, so it's still doing 1. The extra range helps definitely. 5 villages are being pulled to make sure this area doesn't collapse. And we're up to the next stage. Winch invested a lot, doesn't have the food income to click up, has to market to survive. Skirmishes into double stable knights to really punish this would be ideal, in my opinion. They are forging. He'll lose this fight if he stays out too far in the front, but the archers are not enough. The militia and the spearmen are able to push the scouts away. He's just trading his skirmishes for the archers. Not sure I was a big fan of it, but if we can reduce the number of archers going into Castle Age for Britons, it's pretty good, I would assume. He has a couple of weak villages in there. Spears come 3TC or Spears come Knights. Winch likes to wall up and defend, so I'm assuming this is gonna be walled, this is gonna be walled, this is gonna be walled. So if I'm Lucha, I'll just play Elite Scum, Town Center, boom, get a boom lead, make monks to hold the line, Elite Skirmishes to push the area away. Both my golds are in the front, both my stones are also in the front. So Winch can definitely punish if Lucha camps and doesn't fight map control. But Lucho has no plans for fighting for map control. He's just still making skirmishes. He's gonna be 80% up faster than Winchester. He's gonna contest it with pure skirms. Move out with skirmishes in the middle of the map, then run away when the knights and crossbows show up. Winch will go for the forward siege workshop with crossbow to punish this. TC on the outside, nasty hill. If Winchester establishes his position on this hill, he can siege push it. This is gonna be very nasty to defend. No third TC in sight yet. Monastery and a second TC just right now. Elites come, he has the bank for it, but he's not clicking that upgrade just yet. He's doing it now. This is kind of blind, because if Winchester is playing full stable right now, this is a bad idea. But Britain barely plays full stable, and you don't really want to be doing it blindly. He cancels the elite skirmishes, and he gets caught off guard. Winchester just has his army out on the field at a random spot where he is waiting to do damage. He probably wanted to hit something here. I don't know. This army should not be out there. This army should not have gotten any value. By the way, like this is just super random. Like that's some map hack shit where you saw him moving out for the building of the town center. For all you can assume, Lucho would have made the town center inside, and then this damage isn't being found. Winchester's ahead now. All the damage and investment he did got 0 value in feudal age, but the end of feudal age going into castle age, he got value randomly because Lucho was out of position with his army. But it's smart to be not protecting this area. He should have rallied his new troops to protect it for sure, but it's kind of random that army shows up over there. I would be mad if I was Lucho. This like, he's up faster, he has map control, and Winchester shows up in a position where you know his army will die if you catch it. And Winchester still takes that gamble and it pays off for him. So yeah, I mean, this is a random spot to take damage. 700, 800 wood float, 3rd TC should already be up. With Lithuanians, you go for 3 TC as fast as possible, because you get the extra 100 food, so investing into that extra town center isn't that painful. So you spend 275 wood, 100 of it turns into food almost immediately. It's like a pole farm, if you can call it that. Like, you're investing your wood into converting into food by making a town center with Lithuanians. That's how I equate it. So there's the forward siege workshop. Like, I should probably turn this off to just have access to information Lucho is working with. But Winchester's with knights, crossbow, mangonel, and he should be applying pressure on this town center. Not having access to the stone, or this stone, is going to be very painful, because he has no way of protecting these golds comfortably. He's mixing CA. CA against crossbow with ballistics is nasty. So I am not a big fan of his army composition. CA are good at sniping knights, which will jump your skirmishes, but he doesn't have the +2 armor on his skirmishes yet, and doesn't have the mass to be able to tank and kill the skirmisher mass, crossbow mass. Bloodline, ballistics. Yeah, this is gonna be rough. Skirm CMX, I actually don't mind it, but not against Britons. Britons is one of the nastiest Civ to do this against, because the CA will never be able to actually kill the knights, because crossbows will always snipe the CA. Winchester is underproducing military right now. This is why he's losing map control. If I'm looking at Winchester, he's probably added like town centers. Yeah, this is just wrong. He should be playing double range, double stable, so that he never gets outproduced on the map. And he gets cleaned up. Yeah, so like, this is just a mistake. This should have been a ballistic. He's on stone 2 way too early. His idea is correct that he wants to castle drop it, but you castle drop after you have military superiority with lots of production. He's doing both things at the same time and losing map control in the process. and Lucha just stabilizes. One mistake from Winchester is underproducing army, because if Winchester just keeps producing army the entire time, Lucha never gets the map back. This composition worked because Winchester did not have the numbers. And it's 3TC versus 3TC with Lithuanian having map control. Skirmishes into a castle on the hill and the game is over because you'll die to Skirmisher Paladin. Plus, he went for double stable early and he's late on his third town center, so Lucha will finish his boom much faster. Winchester switching into his own skirmishes, which is just a bad idea. He's getting the relics, he has map control. Yeah, that fight that Winchester lost on that hill basically decided the game. Winch went for the castle on the middle hill. I'm not sure why Lucha just let him have that for free. He's up faster, this castle should go down. We're starting to make mistakes now. This castle does give him time to get access to these golds, but he's guaranteed to lose this castle because he is up later. Extra economy with his army composition might be okay because Winchester lost his crossbow mass. He's making skirmishes. Yeah, there's nothing against the Cavalier switch, but we don't really have the timing for the Cavalier switch. Everything is happening like almost 2 minutes late than what I'm expecting it to be done. Aoe2 raid in the back. It's a casual game, so people are taking it chill. Getting close to 200 population. Lucha is able to buy enough time. The castle is not dying fast enough. Winchester basically has run out of win conditions. There is no unit composition that saves him now. He wins the castle war, but it's too late. Lucha's 200 pop. Plus 4 armor and he just fights this army now. I would fight it. Yep, skirmishes are in position. Bombard cannons are out. Cavalier are being masked. Just wait for 15 Cavalier, I'm guessing. He just goes for 10. Winchester knows what's up. He sees the Cavalier, doesn't really deny the golds. Paladin click before he is going to take the engagement. Cavalier to counter attack with the raids. Probably smart, because if you deny the food income, no more halberdier for Winchester. Still going for a treb war with bombard cannons and skirmishes in the middle. Cavalier to snipe the trebs and game is over. He just underproduced army in the mid game. He would have won from his position after doing that early damage to Lucha. Lucha had skirmishes with the second TC, but had no follow-ups after that. He got lucky because Winchester messed up. Winchester put himself in an amazing position and threw the game. Hello, Obsidian Arrow. What's up? All good here? Khmer, Armenians. 2 1 word. Deer push. Chicken map. That's 8 chickens, so this should be a mill. I would have milled this. If you have 8 chickens, you always mill. It's super worth. It's much better value than going for the berries. Downside is only that you'll get harassed on it if the other guy is going for rush or spears or whatever the fuck. Takes a bunch of damage on it. 19 no loom. Should be up faster. I just trade down the HP. Balls lost most of his. Scouts, horse collar, wood upgrade, counter attack with 1 scout. Do you think 3v3 or 4v4 is the best team game format? I want 5v5. 6 chicken, 8 chicken wala rule itna important hai? It's not important, it just depends on yourself. So scouts, balls wall full wall. Archery range switch for the archers. 3 scouts. Balls is playing defensive until he gets his walls up. Archers to move out. Scouts are still at home. Archer to range from balls as well. Pushes the berries away. Fast fletching. No more scouts being made. We're just getting more value. Balls is kind of collapsing. He just out microed him and applied enough pressure to pay this off. Now we go up to the next stage. Second range, crossbow. Didn't really have to wall as much because Balls was investing most of his time defending his walls. Am I saying balls or balls? I'm saying balls. Whichever one you prefer, man. Whatever you hear is probably correct.
Make 3 houses.
Whatever your ears tell you, go with that. I'm saying both. Bulgarians versus Spanish. Not the most exciting matchup because Bulgarians have a bunch of weaknesses that Spanish should be able to exploit. Conquistador plus mangonels, macro, and then you win late game. Bench goes for Drush. Just hits the house. That's 1 more militia, 2 more militia, 21 pop up. Scouts for ACCM. Loses a villager. Archers follow up with fletching. Archers for ACCM. Walls were not on time. Skirmishes plus scouts have been pulled back. Armor on the infantry is gonna help. Getting value over here. Loses his army, but does a lot of distraction. -2 villages because the early scouts were able to kill a lot. Score difference mostly because of the scouting. Would be my guess. Faster up, but has invested into very few food units compared to ACCM. ACCM had to make a lot more skirmishes and scouts. So that explains kind of the uptime from Winchester. Does a defensive tower to not lose position. Probably will make a couple of house walls and finish with palisades on the right. Sponsor tournament tower? I don't remember. Probably one of the king of the deserts would be my guess. Ranges up. Defensive castle by ACCM. Compared to 1 range CA. Second TC on the bottom. Second TC by ACCM as well. Yeah, I doubt we'll see that much more investment. Second range, university for ballistics to not lose map control against the conquistadors. Do we go for Imperial or go for third town center? That's the big question. Second armor against the conks to not lose map. Skirmishes are still in the place. Trying to pick them off. Conks should be showing up from a random direction. There they are.
Make 3 houses.
This goes for a dive on the villagers. CA gets the cleanup. Third town center. We just play CA still a map.
Make 3 houses.
Third range, honks to counter attack. Thumb
Make 3
ring.
houses.
Fourth town center. Okay. Fifth range, making sure we're not getting outproduced. Forward castle, just abandoned town center. Maybe this was a bait TC, just to make sure this TC doesn't get castle dropped, but most of the gold is gone anyway. No crepus being made. I would have assumed you make crepus to maintain control of the bottom area, but we need trebs and Imperial Age. Here, basically dominating conquistadors. Yeah, the outproduction with the CA is starting to pay off. He's not gonna be able to match the numbers anymore. Paying attention with the heavy CA, brace of chemistry, getting close to 200 pop.
Make 3 houses.
Another random castle over here. I mean, kinda makes sense. That guy has 4 armor. It will kill all the villagers. $150 villages, Bagains, Light Kavashar. It's just Winch not giving, ACCM not giving up. The game feels pretty over. Only skirmishes will not do the job. Has a pretty good food eco. This will also help a lot. These trebs should die, plus 4 armor. That's 1. That's 2. Yeah, shift clicked on that last treb, so it's gonna go for it. Grab that monastery, still raiding the food eco.
Make 3 houses.
We're just basically finish stuff. Have I punished the new Manhattan build order? The old one on YouTube is 21 pub. I think it should be the Arabia build orders, right? Check out my Arabia build order guide. I should have a Manhattan build in it.
Make 3 houses.
And just taking a slow ass time to finish the game.
3 houses.
Picking up relics. Conks are here. This has a mostly meat shield. Hello, not so pro Harry.
Make 3 houses.
What's up? What's up?
Make 3 houses. Make 3 houses. Make 3 houses.
Should not have access to gold anymore. Those are elite conks. The horses are darker. Last castle on the bottom is gone. How's my day going? Can't complain. So far so good. Just watching a bunch of wrecks today. AC Sim will eventually resign. I don't wanna keep fucking watching this. There's no win conditions left. Portuguese way. I don't. What map is this? I forgot what it's called. Acclivity, okay. 4 onward. Boer house barracks. Ozone went for his rush. Denied the barracks. Killed a villager. Nope. Gets unlucky over there. Doesn't kill a second villager. Okay, that has to be tilting. These two villagers are 1 hit away from dying. 20 pop up. Yeah, that's just unlucky shit. Pathing is slightly better, those wills die. 20 pop, 19 pop too tight. No, he just cancelled his plan to go Drush. Founder 20 pop, 19 pop too tight. You can do 19 pop if you have a deer map. I can show it. You can copy the word. After this game, I'll show you. The game is over. Mana towns. Like, he really was not expecting the mana towns. That's GG. Another kill. 3 wills. Forward range and a tower on that wood line. Another villager. I know it's way, but come on. That's GG. Come on, call it. Another scum dead. Archers with fletching. Will kill skirmishers without fletching. Needs armor. And that should have been an armor rather than fletching, but
Make 3 houses.
Scouts from Winch. Forward tower, I'm guessing. He has enough stone. He should be just going for a tower on that wood line to make Ozone's life hell. He's going for it. Kinda expected that. Ozone knows about this. He does. He has town watch. But he's dead. Okay. I'll quickly show how to do the mana towns. Do you have a civilization in mind, or do you want to watch it with Saracens? If you're still here. Saracen? Sure. I'll do it on KOTD, hopefully. Okay. Not all visible. I'll do it on Arabia though, then, since we're here. Since I messed up the settings. Till what point? Or just the starting Dark Age, Feudal Age you wanna see? Feudal click? Okay. You just wanna see Feudal click? It's 19 pop-up. It should be pretty straightforward. 2D is mandatory. I mean, you can skip deers. Ideally, you want to, yes. You had a fun game against No Chance? Yeah, that guy plays pretty funny, so you should have funny games against him. Six on food, 3 on word. That's basically the opening build. Eventful janitor. A classic. I will, like, ideally you want to push the third deer if you have access to third deer. If you're playing a chicken map, push, like, the build is slightly different on a chicken map. This is like a deer map. I would not recommend opening Man-at-Arms on a chicken map to begin with, so don't do it over there, would be my advice. Like, you just don't have the food to do it, so why the fuck would you waste your momentum doing a slow build? Man-at-Arm is not slow, but it is expensive, and if you don't get damaged, you're basically wasting all your momentum. That's why you don't see it at top level that regularly. Everything to food after you have 3 on word. Make a house after your luring villager. Go scout your opponent. If you make your house near the berry and you collect the berry till 10, by the time this villager goes back, if you just hang around over here, you can get enough wood for a barracks. So if you just wait, let's say you have a forward berry. This is a trick I do so that I don't have to go send a fresh villager to make the barracks. You just collect 10 berry bush. That's basically enough time to get 175 wood every single time. So a small trick if you guys did not know about that. For this to work, you need to have a berry bush towards the front of your base so you can make a house, then collect the bush. We're gonna go up 19. Messed up on my second boar. That should have been in time. Basically everything to food. That hasn't really changed. And the last villager goes to gold. Position your sheeps. As soon as you click up, you send a second villager to the gold to make a mining camp. Now you're up. Your eco balance is gonna be 8 on wood, 2 on gold, rest on food. Now you make militia. Make 3. Split your wood line 4 on each side. You have to force garrison a little bit so that your third militia doesn't get stopped. If you do it correctly, you probably don't even have to force garrison. By the time these guys deposit their gold, the third militia should be produced. When your villages are almost done, send 2 villages to make a mill. Just make it 1 tile away, it's whatever. Mill and a house. That's next step. Oh, I did not even take my last 2 ships. Lol. I thought I had the sheeps. I wasn't counting how many sheeps I gathered. Got lucky there. Next step, get the wood upgrade, get the manadam upgrade. Make the archery range. Yeah, if I got my elephant out on time, I would have had the wood upgrade. It's kinda tight for that. Like if you fuck up your elephant timing, your hunt is delayed. So now like I have to force garrison just a little bit to make sure I don't idle. And now you can decide what you want to do. You can remove these villages from gold so that you can just afford enough gold for fletching to make skirmishes. Not counting sheep, what a comedian. What? Yeah, oh. Okay. Yeah, I was just not paying attention. I was mostly busy answering your questions. The next few follow-ups should be very simple. You make archers, you add more villages to gold right now. After you go 6 on sheep, 4 on berries, 8 on wood. You don't really have to touch that after the wood upgrade. You go 4 on gold, 5 on gold if you're playing archers. Blacksmith after that. Make farms as soon as your sheeps are almost running out. If you're not playing archers, if you're playing skirmishes, you remove these villages from gold, put them on wood. Every new villager goes to berries until you have 6 on berries. Keep making skirmishes as soon as you can afford to make them while making villagers. Do you have time for horse collar? Nope. If you have a good sieve, yes. Otherwise, you will never be able to afford fletching.
مستعد نعم نعم هجوم مستعد بناء أمر نعم مستعدة بناءة أهلا حطابة مستعد أمر
See, I mean, it's pretty tight for what you want to do.
مستعد نعم.
If you go feudal 1 villager later 20, you can kind of do it. I still won't recommend playing mana towns on chicken maps. You can do it if your civilization supports it, but my personal opinion is just skip playing mana towns on chicken maps. Makes your life very easy. Yeah, like look, I mean, I'm kind of able to afford everything.
نعم 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 هجوم أمر بناءة مستعد نعم أمر حطاب باحث عن الطعام سأفعل نعم أمر نعم بناء بناء مستعد نعم نعم
This is the constant archer production variation. Now, bunch of options. You can click up to castle edge. You can add a stable right now. You can make second range for more archers. You have a lot of options from this position. Like we have enough to continuously produce from one range archers. This is one range archer follow-up. If skirmishes, then there are other follow-ups. After skirmishes, you mix archers, you go FC, you make spearmen, you make scouts. It's super dependent on what the game state is going to look like. But there you go, that's the build. Where were we? Now what's this one? Georgians for 4 legs. And Georgians is really nice for 4 legs. You don't have to make a lumber camp. It's basically as fast as Lithuanians in terms of how fast you can get your first fishing ship out. Like, we already have a 2 village lead. This is like a Chinese bonus for water maps. I mean Lithuanian, but Lithuanian still has to make their lumber camp. Georgians just get their lumber camp for free. Man at Arms for Winchester with a sneak dock attempt. Classic Pro with a defensive base layout, did not wall his stuff correctly. Man at Arms for him as well. Manages to sneak the dock. Man at Arms still have not gotten any value, so Classic Pro also has not gotten any value with his Man at Arms. It's kinda even in that regard. But the sneak dock attempt from Winchester was successful. 7 fishing ships versus however many Classic Pro has. He's still -2 will, so, and that basically came from him killing. What did he kill? Forgot to pay attention to that. He probably killed his scout, right? No, scout is still alive. He killed something. Maybe he got a villager there. Yeah, he might have gotten a villager there. 8-7. Oh, I even made another fishing ship. He basically did not scout this. He has no idea that the dock was there. Yikes. Man, you should always collect the edgemost deep fish to make sure this shit doesn't happen. He's dead. Like, he's gonna lose way too many fishing ships. In the new patch, this is not an issue at all. You just make a Hulk and this shit dies immediately. And you can garrison your fishing ships inside the dock, so sneaking to kill opponent's fish is just a waste of time. You're better off fighting on the land for land presence. You can apply a little bit of pressure with idling their fish. That's the amount of damage you're gonna get by sneak docking. Archers are being traded. Winchester's still ahead. He's just using the fires to kill the fishing ships most of the time. Up faster. Will get the fire galley upgrade. Has access to all the ponds basically. This one is being patrolled by the scout. This one has been made a dock on. Fire galley does not going. The ship does hearing damage. True. I was kind of over after he managed to snake the dock. Georgians versus Slavs. We can open scouts. Winchester's probably gonna open Drush anyway. He likes to just open Drush. 4 onward. 2 houses. Nope, single house. Barracks. 2 militia. Time to attack. Just hits the house. 22. Doesn't get the villager kill. Survives on 1 last hit. Two more militias been ordered. Did not wall the fucking wood line. Oh my god. -2 wills. People get greedy, man. Another will dead. Eventual full wall. Trades the army. So he's gonna maintain his village lead. stable for him. You get the cleanup, gets the cleanup. Up much faster, I would assume. Yeah, it's just not that much, but Goku actually not that far behind. Defensive siege to hold the pressure. Double range CA.
Make three houses.
Gets another cleanup. Ballistics. Siege engineers. That's gonna be nasty. Gets 2 mangonels for free. Goku instantly resigns. Yeah, Siege Engineers is just nasty. Poles versus Portuguese. Rocket cart with mango is hard. Yeah, but once you get Siege Engineers, it's a child's play. You have 1 extra range. You just have to right click and you'll win the game. Or win the mangonel fight at least. Which is basically winning the game in those situations. Four onward, even with poles, Lucho's going for a trash. We're just copying Winchester. Everyone is copying Winchester. Nice. Same build up.
Make 3 houses.
3 militia though. Very close distance. And I saw it. This house alerted him. Should have gone for these houses. I would have gone for these houses instead. Like, this has armor. Houses have no armor and takes a lot more to repair. I mean, it takes basically the same to repair. And you can't repair these houses. So going for the houses was definitely the play there. Got the Manatom upgrade. Archer switch. Archer opening for Andre.
Make 3 houses. Make 3 houses.
Full wall. This is a very clean setup for the full works. That extra food eco is gonna be flying right now. Second lumber camp. Houses on the north. Has 30% of the map already walled. Second range. 2 range for Andre as well. He has a hole. Archers come in. Archers try to escape. Elite skirmishes with Bodkin. Defensive siege workshop with Bodkin skirmishes to hold the line. Did he add a second TC? Not yet. Just trying to hold the position. Andre with the better trades. Mangonels plus elite skirms. These full works are kinda carrying him. And he's starting to win the mangonel fights now. So we are going to start adding down centers. Cav archers are being mixed against crossbow mass. I hate playing C against big crossbow mass, but you can probably use them to raid. Hold the line with skirmishes and mangonels, which is what he's doing. Three town centers for him. Another loss. Similar economy, but it still pulls folwark eco. And him just camping on that hill, he's trading much better with the mangonels. Finally, Andre is starting to hill camp. So he's gonna start taking better trades again. Whoever camps the hill better usually wins. We're up to the next stage. Thank you, Poles. Not sure if Andre has clicked up. He's also clicked up. We'll probably turn this on. Yikes. Yeah, this just comes down to Mangonel Micro. And Lucha is basically shitting on Andre in these. It's not even close. He's been taking better trades for the last couple of minutes, and it's kind of showing. Yeah, has to abandon the area. This is super mangonel heavy in terms of who gets the map. Skirmisher, brace of chemistry to hold the line. Starting to spam stables and folwarks in the back. Defensive castle on this hill to hold the position. Andre started to make his own skirmishes, but yeah, I mean, you kind of know that you're too far behind in economy to ever catch up. Goths, Berbers. 5 onward. 4 onward, so that's a rush. I think the big difference from Lucho and Winchester is Lucho is going for 3 militia. (23) up, which is basically 1 populator than Winch. Adding 2 more militia so that it can be turned into 5. Archer range follow up. Cosmonaut with archers. He's gonna run away against skirmishes. Skirmishes of his own. Now it's a big skirm war, but double range to make sure you don't lose map control. Lucha goes for a market to click up. Winch's Cosmonaut is kind of stuck in feudal for long. Is up, but up later. Should run away, should run away, should run away, should still run away, should have ran away. He can trade a little bit, but he should immediately run away once the castle age hits. Now to get map control back, he needs to do big army, which is kind of what he is doing. Double range, double stable. But he lost his big skirm mass, which would have really helped in this position to get the map back. Janitor alone are not gonna cut it because they're still kind of weak against skirmishes. Lucha's playing big army to not lose map. Another range. Lucha's kinda understanding the position a little bit better. He went for the big army play. Cosmonaut added a second TC a little bit earlier than Lucho. That's why you see the villager difference. But he lost map control because of it. He couldn't compete with the numbers Lucho was able to throw out. And Berbers is actually the better Civ to do what Lucho is doing. So if they both were doing the same thing, Cosmonaut would have had the map control right now. Since his Civ supports his big army play better than, well, Goths have no eco bonuses. Up to the next stage, we play Bracer. Chemistry with... What else? What else do you mix? Pike Huskal. We need big food eco for that. Which you don't have yet. Elite Skirmisher Bracer should be enough against Janitors. Cosmonaut doesn't have a bad economy right now. He can still win the game. Population doesn't look that bad. But not having map control in the middle is rough. This is one of his goals that he can't really access properly. Neutral goals. He can get this one, but it's still in control of Luchas. This gold is also gone, so he's not really taking it even. Comes down to the gold control. 210 pops. Luchas popped. Halbs come. Let's see in the back line.
Make 3 houses.
Into Elite Huskal. Elite Huskal Halb wins the game right now. The only counter over there is hand cannons, and you won't be able to mask them fast enough.
Make 3 houses. Make 3 houses.
You got Perfusion for the full Halb play, or you go Halb Ram, Halb Capped Ram. That can also work. Yeah, Halb Capped Ram with skirmishes mixed in. That should also be able to push the position. He has a lot of gold. This should have been Huskal already. Like, Huskals are a bit nasty to deal with right now. Like, you have nothing to deal with it. Even hand cannons, you need a big mass with enough meat shield in the front to not lose. Yeah, there's the Huskal switch, and that should end the game. Still not taking gold. Yeah, he's got no gold access. Cosmonaut should have 0 gold access right now. He's got some in the bank, but he does not realize that he's not on gold income. Yeah, Haskell ends the game. No counter to it. Halbs comes. Buys time. Haskell finishes the game. What's up, Saksham? Yeah, I mean, he just took a sweet ass time finishing the game. It was over a while back.
Yes.
Dravidians, Burgundians. Please cast Lucho versus Winchester as live. You want to watch the live game? I can do it. That's fine. Oh yeah, they're playing. Viper vs Jordan and Thalassocracy.
Make 3 houses.
The maps are boring. I did lose 3-0, but the maps were fucking super one like dimensional. Like, you just do one thing and whoever snowballs just wins the game. I think if Viper win against Andre, he plays Jordan. Yeah. Sicilians, Romans. Lucho with Sicilians. Nice scouting. He's basically scouted 40% of the map already. Deer map. Finch with his classic drush. This is risky. This could have gotten denied. Straight arches. Everything has been walled in. Mana terms should not get any value. Archers with fletching. And then skirmishes lead for Lucho. Lucho is winning the game right now. Mind-bendingly hurts my ears. Yeah. $640 food versus 200 food with the amount of investment Winchester made. The game is over basically. Like, there is nothing more to watch. Lucho has to fuck up for Winchester to win. I'm Argentinian, let's go Lucho. I don't have that much. Sicilians are pretty underrated. Yeah, they're pretty good. In certain situations, their bonuses versus a bunch of civs matters a lot. Here comes the mana terms. Archer in the back gets a villager. That's a dead will. Has to wall this.
Yes.
40% bonus is insane. Yep. Get this wall, get this wall. There's super user error. If he got those walls a little bit earlier, he would not have taken that villager damage. But honestly, it still doesn't matter as much, because of how fast Lucho is up to the next stage. And Winch should end up losing most of his army. Yeah. Mana terms are useless right now. Gets the trade.
Tibi Sergio. Salve Inter.
Salutar.
And Romans have extra 5% eco boost. Double stable for Winch. Lucha with double range. Crossbow.
Ordini.
Should we see it as soon as he realizes it's knights from Winchester? Pretty good one. Thank you. Mining some stone. Would Louis hit 3000 today? Is he playing? I don't see him playing. A Lucho, you mean? It's either Lucho or Winchester. One of those guys will hit 3k today. They're both playing each other, so should be the most amount of points each of them can get from the other. Blind forward siege workshop. Crossbow. He's playing crossbow after trading most of his army away. I would have just done CA. But you don't get arbalest. You don't get heavy CA is what I mean. Ooh, knights are gonna die. Nope. Manages to save at the last second. Doesn't have Bodkin yet. Not sure if he realizes he doesn't have Bodkin. Not making the wall. I should be fine. No second TC yet. Mining stone for it. Winchester should have a second TC. Winchester's actually pulling ahead now. Lucha wasn't able to hold the line after doing a very good opening. Winchester manages to sneak some damage in and equalize Knights plus Scorpions to maintain the map control. If he gets ballistics for his Scorpions, Winch is in an amazing spot. Knights plus Scorpion into Heavy Scorpion and Imperial Age with Trebs wins the game. Sicilians don't have Bombard Cannon, so Scorpion is the win condition. You just make Scorpions. And Sicilian can't go for the Cavalier switch. He already is playing crossbow. So for him to go for the Cavalier switch, he needs to have an eco lead. And he is adding a second TC right now. And Winch is already on second TC. Sicilians do have better cav? Nope, they actually do not. Once Romans get their unique tech, Romans have better cav. Sicilian needs to get his unique tech, and even then it's worse. I'm pretty sure Roman cav just wins in a straight up fight against Sicilian cav. The extra armor isn't good enough. It's mostly so you get 50% faster and receive bonus attack, charge attack. It's 1+2, and Sicilians have one extra armor, which is basically the same as having a what do you call it? A Teuton Cavalier. A Teuton Cavalier loses to a Roman charge attack Cavalier. So my logic here would be a Roman Cavalier with its unique tech should be able to beat a Sicilian Cavalier with full upgrades. Now, we're gonna be watching paint dry kind of situation. Lucha wants to go fast Imperial though. That's his only win condition actually. I was trying to figure out what he should do, but Lucha has the correct answer here. He's playing 2 TC Imperial. Winchester's playing 3 TC all-in Castle Age to get a big attack going. If Mangonel War for Lucha goes fine, Lucha will win the game because his Imperial will let him have Bracer and get the map control. If he loses the Mangonel War, he'll lose map control immediately. Winchester's gonna drop a castle and buy time. So we're gonna go for 3 Mangonels, Knights, push this area, drop a castle in the front, and buy a lot of time. He needs 3 villagers there though. One villager is not gonna cut it. 3 monks, that's 3 conversions. Got 2 conversions back. Lucha clicked up, killed his own knights. Lucha's gonna hold. This is what I meant. If Lucha holds this, he will win the game as well. Again, I'm doing it a little bit more on the extremes, but he's in an amazing spot now. Vince needs to make something happen in the next 3 minutes, otherwise he'll lose the game. He has a 3-minute time window. He should know the Lucha is clicked up. You can see the score and you can immediately tell that the other guy is clicked up. has villagers over there to make a defensive castle. A castle over here cuts off access to the center of the map. So Lucho's attack should not do that much. Lucho wants to go for a defensive castle to get rid of that area. Not having access to the gold means nothing. He has both his extra golds in the back of his base. I don't think Fast Temp will make him win the game. He's in an amazing spot right now. Like, Winch is not even close to going up. Arbalest will counter attack. All the economy goes idle right now. What if Winch adds 5 stable and pushes this? It's 90% up. Pushes what? It's already over. Lucho got to Imperial Age for free. You guys are not reading the game correctly. Lucho can't kill that castle. He doesn't need to. He has access to 2 extra golds in the back. This castle denies nothing. This castle's only protects this particular area. His economy is completely protected. We just counter attack right now. We are on a timer though. Again, Bracer, Cavalier. He has tons on stone for an easy tower defense. He should start doing it then. Late game Romanico will destroy him. Hopefully. Lucha is sitting in his base though. Yikes. What the fuck? Why is he not attacking? Yikes, man. He actually buys enough time with this fucking shit. That's 2 knights, which could have been at least 40 idols or 30 idols. This army is completely out of position. Now we don't have an answer to Scorpions. That's not good. Defensive castle. To hold this area. Well, the only area we have to hold is these 2 spots. A tower here or a tower there. Should be able to hold that. These crossbows should have been halfway across the map before turning into Arbalest. And half of his eco should be idle right now. The reinforcing Arbalest can hold the night raids. Also, the walls are like very easy to protect. He's going back again. I mean, yes, Winch is up, so you can't be out on the map anymore, but we have done 0 damage. Equal pop, Romans wins, Civ win now. Lucha win condition is to just outplay him late game. With what? You don't have units. You like Cavalier plus Arbalest is the only thing, but that dies to Cavalier plus Scorpions. He's mixing halves. He's kinda blind. GG. Lucho had 2 opportunities to come back in the game. He threw both of them. Well, not threw, but didn't really utilize it.
3 houses.
Winch is charging? Why? You don't have to do this. He really did not have to do that. This is stupid. Don't do this. Why is he doing this? He's just giving another chance to Lucho. Oh my god.
Hey.
But Lucho lets him in. He should have just escaped to his castle. Amazing patrol, to be honest. Cheating basically. But yes, that patrol saved him. That fight would have been nasty. GG's. Winchester wins and runs. Is he 3k? Let's check the leaderboard. Yeah, he is 3k. Whoever won that game, well, actually, Lucho was pretty far away, but Winchester got to 3k. Any regular half decent player would have lost all his knights. Yeah, that's why I was saying, like, he should not have patrolled there, but Lucha should not have let him in. You just fucking go inside. You run away. Like, camping like that just gives him more surface area. He blinked. He hesitated taking that fight and then threw all his army away. Drush. Is he going 3 or 2 militia? He's going 2. No, he's going 3. $20, $21, $21, $22, $22. You're putting walls amount 22. Double lumber camp, 3 on gold, 9 on wood. Some more houses to get the walls up. Flemish militia to push this away. Another militia so that you can turn it into man at arms. And with Dravidian it kind of makes sense. Getting arson? Okay. And it's kind of free. Kinda. Getting the walls up on the right. Could he have done a better wall? Probably not. This is okay. Forcing out repairs. Forcing out archers. Full wall. Still just buying a lot of initiative even if he has not killed any villagers. Defensive tower and the gold to buy time. 1 range archers. Then we click up. Man-at-arms are still over there being annoying. You putting us up. Lucha should also click up. 14-15 farms. Crossbow mangonel. Yep. There's the villager. Counter attack. That's random. Yeah, he should not do this. This will never work. Should not be able to get in. Defensive siege workshop, forward siege workshop. Second TC. 2 mangonels are being masked. He's doing siege tower to try to snipe the mangonels. I saw it. TDC. Mangonel crossbow. 25 to 30 farms to click up to Imperial Age. We're just chilling with the mangonels. One mangonel even inside. Siege tower went down. Managed to escape at the last second so it doesn't take losses. Second building to click up. Clicks up. Starting to mine stone to get another castle. Most of the Flemish militia die before he can get the snipes on the mangonel. Bracer wins. Yeah. Better imp timing. Militia were able to buy a lot of time. Vikings, Japanese. This castle is come spam halt arbalest. Depends, but kinda.
Make 3 houses.
3 militia. To attack. Man at arms for both of them. Archer mix. So far, nothing unique. Minimal trades. 1 extra will kill with better movement. Better micro for Sito. Faster up click because Vikings. Scum, elite scum, bot can. Ballistics. Second town center. Third town center. Still scum monks. Mangonel from Sito. Should be mangonel from Lucho to defend this. Did he not go for that scum spam just to play new game and not grind it out? Depends. Sometimes you do it.
Make 3 houses.
Some mango. Scums everywhere. Yeah. How about a switch? Just so that I guess you don't die. Nabula Star better at dealing with mangonels. Just to get the cleanup. Gonna start making more scums.
Make 3 houses.
Get a forward castle probably. Yep, this is the forward castle. Next step would be rams. Siege rams should do the trick. I was going champions instead. Scums and champion. This kind of makes sense. Krebs can be used as siege.
Make 3 houses. Make 3 houses.
I was trying.
Make 3 houses. Make 3
The eco difference is kind of brutal though.
Make
40 extra eco. Really matters in trash wars. That's not technically a trash war, but a spam game. Looks is starting to throw away a little bit of his army, and his food eco is starting to suffer. Defensive castle just to make sure the tower spam doesn't go out of control, but nice rush initiative, kinda, but we're losing access to the center. These champions with 5 armor are taking 1 damage to those skirmishes, so it's not gonna be going on for long enough. Magias, Jurchens. One word. Just on food. 18 pop up. 18 loom. That's scouts. Scouts from Sito as well.
Make 3 houses.
Big scout, archer mix versus pure scouts and spears. Archers are able to kill the spears pretty quick. One range, one stable, full wall versus half walls. Loses the archers but is able to click up to the next stage. Second range, crossbow into CA. Going to be orbs. It's gonna be CA. Triple range. Umbring. So there's trying to all in him, but ends up losing most of his army. Knights to get rid of that siege. It's all gone. Lances are paper mache against cav archers, and we end up winning the game. Huns, Bohemians. Went for a rush. 23 up. Archers. One range against two range. Huns favored on Arabia. And equal, I would say. I would say Bohemian is slightly better. Big scum war. Braces comes into CA. Yep. Imagine yourself playing Huns. Then probably unfavored. He just went full scums, snowballed, and then CA to kill the night switch. Whatever civ I'm playing as is probably favored. That's what most of my opponents say. To cry after losing. $18 pop up. Now with loom. Full wall on the right. Full wall on the left. Starts from Nikov. Starts from Lucho. Both of them are doing a little bit of damage. Archery range follow up by Nikov. And Lucho is not doing archer follow up. He is doing it now. Slightly faster uptime. Elites come first, just to not lose the position. Here comes the crossbows. Second is safe for him. Forward siege, that's curious for me. CA plus mangonel, but those are Mongols here. They are dead. Nope, managed to escape. 20C, triple range. Nikov lost map control. That's his biggest mistake here. If he is able to hold this area, he'll win the game. because he added a second TC much faster. But he did add a third TC, which is something you should never do when you're under pressure. If we played 2 TC, he probably would have been able to hold this then. Two for 2. Three for 2. Lucha with the Mangonel lead in number of kills. That hill is being very helpful for him. And a fast time. Just to break the position. Retreat, go for a castle, trap plus CA. We C plus 2 knights. We should back off now. Gets the kills, sees the stables. Nikov can't really punish it just yet. Lost most of the mangonels though. That's not good. Second TC just to secure some wood. Forward castle on that town center with a hill. Can we deny that gold? We should be trying to deny that gold. He's going to check on it. Sees there are some villages on that wood line. Get some kills. Treb. 2 town centers. Brace CA. Chemistry. Nikov's kinda dead. Still doesn't really have a unit composition that beats Lucha's. +4 skirmisher is the only thing that works, but is still 40% away. Lucha is starting to reboom. Skirmishes of his own. Fourth town center. Caught up in villages. Actually pulled ahead in wills now. Eventually boom into Hasar would be the dream. Yeah, this is a risky raid. We can get caught. Yep. But we know most of the skirmishes where they are, so he's just able to deny a lot of food eco.
Make 3 houses.
More castles, starting to mix Mangudai. Yeah, Nikov realizes that Lucha is caught up in eco, so there's no point continuing.
We'll make 3 houses.
Koreans, Vikings.
Judy.
I mean, I would say it's a scum war matchup. We militia, we go for a rush. I mean, rushing Korean seems not the best move. He gets a well. I say it's not a best move, he gets a well instantly. Because they can see the rush coming from far away. Man-at-arms to buy time. Archers from SCM, skirmishes from Lucho. Gets the kill, gets the archers. Denying berries. Starting to idle to click up, is up. Second range. Yep. Skirmishes. Such a smooth game actually. Holy shit. This is like by far the smoothest game I've seen. Like nothing, almost zero mistakes this game. There's actually no mistakes he made. And ACCM is completely dead. Monastery, second TC. Picking up relics, converting knights. He's like safe from everything. Siege workshop because you don't want to lose map control.
Make 3 houses.
I mean, he can trade or do whatever the fuck he wants. It's like not gonna work because Viking is so far ahead. What's the next switch? We just go champions? Scum champion. Scum longsword. Knights. Defensive mangonel. All the rocket carts are dead. Double siege workshop forward by ACCM because he knows he needs to do some damage. Nope, we just make more scums. Lol. Rocket carts are OP. They are basically mangonels. Viking yo-yo. Nah, he's just making scums. He's not tech switching out of it. I mean, technically scum is correct, but you need a second unit. ACCM resigns, he knows like... But Koreans can't punish only skirmishes. Korea versus Turks. The rocket cart get larger area of effect. Not really. It's just the extra projectiles have more of an impact, so it affects the same area for longer. Since half of the projectiles are landing a little bit with a delay. Drush, man-at-arms. No man-at-arms, we just went for Drush into spear scums against man-at-arms after skirmishes. Full wall, scums being mixed the entire time. Full wall. Is to make step lancers and not die. Defensive tower. hold the position. Light cap. Elites come. I mean, looks pretty good for fire. He's able to hold this pretty easily. Lucho goes for fast Imperial now. I mean, he should. Counter attack. Why is Lucho making skirmishes? What the fuck? He's genuinely just mixing skirms. I mean, his plan is correct to go fast time, but it's taking too much time. He should have already clicked up. Non-elite skirmishes. And because of how late it is, the 30 extra population is gonna make a difference. Oh, skirmishes? Yeah, I don't know. This is some clownery happening. Clown fiesta. Well, these towers will buy time, and fire just has too much economy. Non-elite skirmishes are funny.
Make 3 houses.
Elite fire lancer with skirmishes. Well, Lucho is kinda caught up in eco. He added his TCs after clicking Imperial Edge. Has artillery, so he can kill the towers. Is the skirm thing kind of working? Not really. I need siege tower. Yep. Still more population by fire. Nice lumber camp, bro. Look at this lumber camp. CSR bombard cannon. similar population now. Yikes. That's a lot of fire lancers. But nope. I actually managed to win. I thought fire would be able to do it. Spanish Tatars. He had like a 40 population lead at one point. $19 pop up. Looks like scouts.
Make 3 houses.
Scouts for both. Archer switch. Needs skirmishes, but skirmisher dies to scouts and archers. Forging. Gets the hill, gets the cleanup. 13-3 is the KD and it feels really rough. Lucha will just click up now. Same uptime. Same-ish. Lucha just has better uptime. 2 range. Triple down center immediately. CA for fire. Lucha skipped playing crossbow. He's just playing CA. There's a danger here that fire can snowball. If Lucha doesn't move out and loses army, he'll win the game. Like all he has to do is not trade army because he is 30 villages ahead. Elite scum might be a mistake. I think I make this mistake myself a couple of times. Where in a big CA war, instead of just adding more ranges, I start making skirmishes and then I start falling behind. Also 4th town center. I think the way you play this is make big CA and then go for the night switch. If you're against opponent skirmishes, you make siege. Forward castle by fire. Fire is playing 1 DC. Yep. Time to siege bush. Lucha clicked up. Fire is on a small time window to solidify his damage. That should have been a castle here so that you protect your food eco. Whoa, he didn't pay attention. That could have been 12 dead villages. Fire resigns. Wasn't enough damage. Needed to do like a double siege workshop castle drop. There any good Taiwanese Discord Aoe? You speak Taiwanese? Cats? I don't know. CS switch scum is good. It's good only if you have map control. Without map control, it's pretty bad. I speak Mandarin and Cantonese. Holy shit, nice. You've been to Taipei a few times. Okay. Sick. Malians, Dravidians.
Now then.
7 on. This is Manor Toms. 19 up.
Into
Over range. Buying enough time. Straight arches. Double spear was a bit questionable. I only needed one spear. Aoe in Chinese. What's wrong with learning Aoe in English? If you wanna copy the Taiwanese playstyle, watch Sorakuma. I would say is the best representative for it for now. The Chinese style, it's a bit different. There's different playstyles. I'm trash. You have basics. You know the basics. I mean, I'll make the same analogy as always. Ballistics versus Comb Switch. It's okay. It helps him switch eco as long as he maintains map control. No +2 armor, otherwise I would have jumped that army. Mangonel, defensive Mangonel. 3 down centers immediately. One zero. One. 2-1. Lewis loves skipping +2 armor. 3-1. Yikes. +10 wills, but 3-1. 3-2. Three-two still. Astemp. Fast-ish imp. And because Lewis was stuck in a defensive Mangonel with skirmishes, he is not gonna be up in time. Bombard cannons, chemistry, forward castle, and then make a counter unit, I'm guessing. Champions, Cavalier. I'm not sure which one he's going to go for. So far the plan is playing chemistry. Stable, so we're playing Cavalier. Cavalier plus champion. Okay, never mind. He was clicking longsword, but decided against it. Didn't really do much with his Imperial Edge. Would have been harassing. Bombard cannons. Arbalist counter attack. He's just desperate to do damage. He's losing his base in the front. Cavalier will get the cleanup. Good bombard cannon snipes. Skirmishes. Cavalier will kill the cannons if he can't hide. Nope. Was able to hide. 4 cannons. +4. Halberdier is in. Lewis is starting to stabilize. But halberdiers are out of position. Bombard cannons should die. It's a timing thing. It would have turned into a mangonel war, which Lucha was winning. In the end, he won with 4-2 on the mangonel wars. Champion switch. Maybe should have done champions in the opening. Champions comes.
Make 3 houses.
He's doing it now.
Make 3 houses. Make 3 houses. Make 3 houses.
Has map control. 4 relics. Pretty much over. $2,000 food float, 2,000 gold float. Still not spending his resources. Come on, start spamming.
Make 3 houses.
I see that now. Wood steel. Actually, wood steel is pretty good against champions because then your halves actually do damage. But they're doing 6 damage, so it's still pretty shit. 4 armor, 6 damage. It's still not enough. End up doing 1 base attack. Wood still is buying time, but the game is over. I don't want to watch this anymore. Lewis is wasting time. Turks, Japanese. Nope, 18 up. Deer map, makes sense. Skip the last deer. You'd never do that. The fuck? That could have been horse collar if he pushed that last deer. Three scouts, 4 scouts. Full walls by Lucho. After the drush. Archers with fierce follow-up, gets 1 villager kill, trades his army away, which is completely fine because the amount of waste army, like the scouts are completely useless. Up to the next stage. for both of them. Double range crossbow with one stable. Crossbow knights. Yep. Just crossbow. Nope. There is the crossbow. There's the forward siege. Second TC for Lewis. Why do... Okay. Game theory says, in a crossbow war, always go for ballistics. Both of them skipped it. Either I am wrong in what my knowledge is of the meta, or these guys are just skipping shit. This is also too many knights, and he's still playing one range. It's gonna get outproduced. Lewis is gonna catch up. He's already caught up, basically. Lucha's build up for the mid game is weak. Lucha always goes ballistics. He skipped it. He's getting it now, which doesn't make sense because if he had ballistics, he could have been denying resources the entire castle age until. If you get ballistics, you force the opponent to get ballistics. Mind games, maybe? Nope. We are just being lazy. Not lazy, but we are being greedy. He went for eco instead. 2 TC Imperial for Lewis. Kinda unfortunate now. He's gonna try make something happen with Bracer. Yes, chemistry for free, basically. Bracer, chemistry, bombard cannons, double bombard cannon immediately, thumb ring bracer. Lucha going for defensive towers for Imperial Age. Blue map control. Bombard cannons should be able to get the cleanup. Yeah, just go for the ranges. Cut out his production. Forward castle so that you have another safety spot. Yeah, bombard cannons will snowball now. We have no answers to this. Japanese do not have an answer to bombard cannons. Need to be very careful with the micro. If you fuck up the micro, you lose the game. But as long as you don't fuck up the micro, it's like impossible. All the monks, monastery, map control, everything is gone. Lewis actually pulled ahead in economy behind this, added to the third town center, starting to farm up boom. And to finish his boom, he'll switch to hussars with bombard cannons. You don't really need to mix here because crossbows are good enough. Nothing can really jump these cannons. Obelisk to counter attack from the right. Should be completely okay. Artillery next. Which is nasty. Again, artillery is very difficult to deal with. Bombard cannon is difficult to deal with in the beginning, but artillery makes it 10 times harder. You cannot close the distance at all. Lucha is desperate. He might just dive the economy and hope for the best, but he knows the front will collapse immediately if he does that, which kind of happened.
Make 3 houses.
Persians, Vikings. Does he still open rush? 3 onward. That should be house. It's not a rush. $20 pop up. Looks like scouts. Nope, makes a range. What's the scums? Scums from Dima as well. Slow walls, nothing is happening so far. 2 village lead, but we have wheelbarrow pushing. And 2 scums, clicks up to the next stage. More skirmishes for both of them. Three town centers with doing nothing. This is just him kind of chilling. Is that a 4th DC? No, it's just 3.
Make 3 houses.
Monks comes. Time to click up. Both of them are up. Lucha can die right now. Demo is going for the correct approach. He's going for Rams. He went for the castle though. That's a mistake. He should have gone for the base. He almost won. Actually was the correct play. He just threw the game. He needed a castle of his own, which he did not prepare. Yeah, he needed a castle and then siege push the base. This is a mistake. If he just siege pushed the base, he would have won. The Cavalier switch was too late. Lucho was playing super chill. 68 HP, lul. This can die to fucking Arbalest. 68 HP. Like a couple more hits, villagers can kill it. Really close to win. Yes. Yeah, just like he needed to kill the base. If he killed the base, the game would be over. Ethiopian Viking. That rush failed. Yikes. No value. 2 extra militia, straight range, 3 extra militia. 1 archer is able to solve everything. 3 archers, full wall. We go FC now. If he full walls, he doesn't even have to deal with skirmishes.
3 houses.
Manages to save the fucking villager with quick walls. Ridiculous. Even more man-at-arms. Timing expo. Yep. Ballistic siege workshop. Crossbow counter attack. -4 wills. He's gonna fast temp. He's playing 1 TC. Nope, never mind. Second TC. Red is catching up. Lucha is playing too casual. Third TC. He resigns though. Ballistics to outplay 40-13. That's gonna explain it. Thanks for the resub, Cads. 28 months.
Cats like Meow Mix just subscribed.
Thank you. Yeah, 3 TC too quickly. No ballistics. We're just getting outproduced now. Micro 40-13. That kinda explained that game. Italian's shoe. Honestly, I would FC on this map with you. You go for Doc, Double Siege Workshop,
3 houses.
full YOLO. With that elo, yeah, he improved a lot very recently. Like last 2-3 months, he improved very heavily. Bro lost as well. Manotama archers versus straight archers. Full walls. Sneak dog. He's not paying attention. He is doing it now. Bro's just gonna wait for fire galley to get the cleanup. Yep. Bro's ahead now. This has to work. Siege workshop. Skeleton comes. Gets the cleanup there, but lost most of his fish. So a lot of fish. But his economy looks very bad. Lucha isn't that much better, but it's better than this. He's like 19. Yeah. At 4 legs, feel like that's build order plus sneak success win. Yeah, kinda.
Make 3 houses.
Mangonel snowball with crossbows. Fast temp, 1 TC. Basically 2 TC fast temp. 3 TC fast temp, okay. Come on, the resources tells me that it's gonna be fast temp and he's not doing it. He just keeps adding more villages instead. 50 will imp. I thought that as well, but he keeps delaying it. Super close. He should be doing it now. Thumb ring. It's gonna click anytime soon. Any day now. Yeah, there's the click up. And GG. Good luck dealing with this. Ah, good hole. Yeah. Fuck. Okay, GG. I just wanted to watch the early game, what it looked like, but Manatama archers, more archers, skirmisher switch for bro, then faster imp timing against the mangonels. Rush for Sito. Mana Towns for Heart. Lost a will. Mana Towns come from both, but Sito has gods. More tanky skirmishes for Vietnam. Skirms are able to kill most of the Mana Towns with fletching. They do 2 damage with fletching. Skirm plus knights. Skirm plus elephants. That should be an elephant. Knight doesn't make sense. We need HP. Yeah, that should have been an elephant, not a knight. Knight has mobility, but we can push this away if we had elephant right now. Defensive siege, no elite scum. Elite scum was skipped. CA knight instead. Can you check late game where I potatoed? What elo are you? Send me the rec. Post it in the Discord if you're in it. Freaking knights. DC, Knight CA with Scorpions mixed in and Monks mixed in. Now this is a unit composition pure infantry cannot deal with. Thousand? Bro, you need to do build orders. For 1000 elo, half of the issues you have is with your opening.
Make 3 houses.
And almost guarantee late game at 1000 production gather points. No disrespect. Yeah, you just need to know how to do build orders at 1000 elo. There is no other way. Stick to one civilization and play it until you master it. You keep playing random serves, you will not learn the game fast enough if you want to improve. Pick a serve, do one strategy, spam it until you start winning with it consistently and start gaining a lot of elo. That's my guide for improving. If you're interested in getting better. Knights plus CA. CA for Sito. Better trade for Heart. And we're up to him. Barracks. He's going Fire Lancer plus Skirmisher. Fire Lancer is a meme. He doesn't need to do it. They gained 100 elo each time. I mean, most people are gonna be able to get to 2k, no problems, as long as you know the basics. That's usually what I have seen. If you put in the time and know the basics, 2k is like not the hardest thing in the world. Just takes a lot of time. with trial and error. Anything above 2K is where the real fun slash all the miserable stuff happens, where one mistake gets punished immediately. At 2K Elo, you can still get away with shit, but at this level, you make one mistake, you die. What the fuck? You're sending me team game? Also, this is like a old wreck, so it might crash. And you're sending me Nomad. The fuck? Unless you sent me the wrong game. That's the only other explanation. No team game? This is the one you want, not TG. Okay, you sent me the wrong one then. So, I was confused because that would be very difficult to explain on what you should do, because it's just, I mean, it's not that hard because you just need to make sure you're doing normal builds. Make villagers, make fish. Start another. I'll give you that one. Let me recheck. You're gonna make a tournament push again anytime soon? And KOTD should be the one. I'll start streaming regularly for a change, I would say. Maybe go for like those 7-8 hour streams that I used to do back then. More 1v1s on the ladder. Like today is basically an analysis day. I'm just gonna watch Rex, learn as much as I can, try to implement it by tomorrow. Probably stop playing team games for a while. I've been wasting a lot of time playing team games. I'm pretty high up on it though. I'm 9th on the ladder. I think I was 2nd on the ladder at one point, but I need to stop doing that because I waste a lot of time playing team games. So I'll stick to 1v1s, see how that works out. I still play casually 1v1s from every now and then, but I should definitely start taking it a little bit more seriously. This is my casual elo, 2640, which is, I mean, not that bad, but my peak was 27 something, which is what I want to get to. Arena full Grenadier game. Yeah, I did that a while back. I mean, it was a sad game to play because the other side died immediately, so you can't do much. And people were really salty in that game. I got the achievement due to that game. I had the achievement pop up in the middle of me dying. I am the storm. Do 10,000 damage with grenadiers and rocket carts with thunderclap bombs researched as Jurchens. In hindsight, maybe I should have mixed some rocket carts as well. Rocket cart plus grenadier with bombard cannons. Now that's a death ball. I will watch another game until our friend Blue Star is able to find the game. We are on to the heart games. We watched that one. Hindustani Woo. Demo is 2200, so it should not really be competitive. But we still like to see the smooth gameplay and learn whatever we can with the opening. 4 onward. House plus barracks, so it's gonna be mana towns. Not mana towns, drush. 3 militia. Skipping the deer. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of drushing on deer maps. Not sure why it became popular again. Mana towns for demo. I gave the sheep back. Militia for heart.
Make 3 houses.
1 range.
Make 3 houses.
Blacksmith. So I will have posted my game you saw on his gameplay channel. Nice. Mana towns in the back. Just for the counter attack with the militia mixed in. Skirmishers should be able to get the cleanup, but ends up getting a few villager kills over there. Full wall. Next stage, skirmisher mixed in. Probably add a town center and a monastery. Yep, there's the TC, there's the monastery. That hole is pretty funny. Third TC almost immediately. And Demo will go for the push with his unique unit. Monks should be able to buy time. Second monastery to just make sure you don't die. This the forward siege. This should have been a siege tower. If he did a siege tower, nice map for heart. Yep, defensive castle. If he did a siege tower, he could have killed the monks with jumping with his units. Redemption, Mangonel is gone. Making the castle with 2 villages because we don't want to waste any resources, I guess. Second Mangonel also gone. We're holding the position, plus 30 villages. I'm not sure how do Gulams do against Yu. There's the ram, finally. Another castle on the left, just to hold the position. 40 villager lead. The game is pretty much over. This push, he'll get the TC, but we are so far behind. 9 plus 1. 70. 2 armor. Pass through damage. Gulams are actually not that bad. Let's check out the rec you sent. Okay. Acropolis, Franks versus Khitans. We can open scouts, we can open archers, we can open man at arms. At 1000 elo, it literally doesn't matter what you open as long as you open something. 6 on food, 3 on wood, 7 on food, 3 on wood. That's still not the worst. This villager has gone idle. You're not really fixing it. Should be pressing your idle button the entire time. Pushing all your deer. Should be scouting for a second wood line on the bottom. Can take the same wood line on the top. I don't recommend it. I would have gone for one of these wood lines as my second lumber camp. Like one of these basically. Or this one if you can find it. This one would be perfect. This one would also be okay as long as you are able to find it. You're going for the barracks before making the second lumber camp. Yeah, I mean, you just don't know the build order for going scout rush. So learn that. Taking stragglers. Going for gold for some reason already without making a single farm. Learn build orders. Making a tower in the range. You should have been making it slightly behind so that he doesn't see it. Make it over here so that he can't scout it. Not making villagers. Too much gold float. For some reason you went for gold super early without making an archery range if you wanted to make archers. You still haven't made a second lumber camp. Yeah, I mean, learn builds. Like,
Make 3 houses.
there's literally nothing I can teach you in this. Learn build orders. There is no better advice. I don't have to watch the rest of the game to know that like everything is wrong. Like I look at your economy and I just don't have to watch the rest of the game. Your TC is idle and your build order is wrong. So learn how to do the scout rush until you can do the perfect 10 minutes. Go back, watch one of the build order videos. Doesn't have to be mine. Watch any of them if you want to learn how to do scout rush. If you learned one civilization, you played Franks. Pick Franks for the rest of the playing session until you reach at least 1700. Until you get to there, stick with one civilization and do only one strategy. And do it again and again and again until you get good at it. If you do not do that, you'll never improve. That's my only advice, and use it if you feel like. You can follow it. If not, good luck. Where you get record games. Yes. Tata Sicilians. Till 1600, one strat, one civ, one opening. I would say 1700, but 1600 is probably more likely. If you get good until 2k, I would say one strat, one civ until you're 2k. And you should know all the transitions in it. When I say one opening, one civ, one strat, I mean you open that one strategy in 99% of your games. 1% of the time, you just need to know the transitions on how to open and respond to different stuff. You'll start winning games immediately as long as you're making units and producing villages at the same time. Last game, your economy management was very bad. You were housed, you did not have correct military buildings on time, you went to gold too quickly, you did not have food, your villages were walking too much. I don't know. Just learn build orders. That's the only answer there. There is no other solution. Load up a YouTube video, see the build order, try to copy it in single player until you have the same exact timing as the guy doing the build. Until and unless you can not do that, like it's basically impossible to beat someone else who knows how to do the build order. You will win anyway if you just play at the pace you're playing, but there's a reason you have to learn build orders to climb higher. You see the scout rush over here? Double lumber camp, 19 pop up, 4 on berries, barrack stable, something like this basically. If you can copy till 10 minutes, like just do this, spam this till 10 minutes until you have the same exact timings as the professional players. That's all you need to do, and you'll be super far ahead of 99% of the player base at 1000 dealer. Because people are fucking up their first 10 minutes. Scouts, counter attack. Give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. Back. Scouts comes. Guess the trade. Are 3 wills ahead. Did he get the 3 kills? I'm guessing it's just idle time. That should have been 2 kills. Goku hesitated going for the kill or committing to it. He would have lost the archers faster, but he lost the archers in the end anyway. Crossbow mangonel. 2 down centers, 3 down centers, map control. He just dies. Yeah, I mean, I guess he has to do the damage. Just taking too much damage in the front. Loses his mangonels though. Crossbow mangonel, 3DC, light cap knights. He'll just dive to kill the monks. Mongol Hun. Reward. $18 alone. Like scouts. Scout for both. Fast switch. More scouts for alive. Guess the cleanup. 2 range.
Make 3 houses.
Alive with a better uptime. Nice. But he's playing CA. CA against crossbow is always the rep because you need big numbers to be not dying to this. He's gonna do siege instead to hold. Second TC. Cross for ballistics. Elites come so that you don't get snowballed.
Make 3 houses.
Alive needs to add his own siege workshop. I think they traded army. Forward siege workshop, I mean. Just to make sure he can apply enough pressure against the skirmishes. Evans of Mangonel. He didn't hold.
Make 3 houses.
Imperial braces chemistry.
Make 3 houses.
Obelisk for the timing. Most of the food eco is gone. Elite step lancer. I guess why not?
Make 3 houses. Make 3 houses.
He just resigns. He doesn't want anything to do with that. Instantly gives up. Yeah, doesn't have the eco to deal with this. Classic. Dravidian.
Make 3 houses.
Mana towns. There's a rush.
Make 3 houses. Make 3 houses.
Oops. Oh, almost. The militia were not in position. Holy shit. Oops. Just convert, mix. Nothing happening in the mid game. So I mixed long swords because he was not sure if Art will mix eagles. Second TC, monastery, relic picking while making elite skirmishes, siege for Goku. Third TC, he should add his own siege workshop. Now we camp till Imperial Age with the defensive castle. Whoops. A couple of hits he should not have taken. Fourth DC. This is a defensive castle. Sport. Over there. Holy shit. I mean, I guess it's out of position, so why not? Red is out of position. If you don't get punished, this is a better castle. Do you have an answer to this composition as Dravidians? Skirmishes plus Jaguars just kills everything. Wood Steel Champions, even that doesn't feel correct because you're taking too much bonus damage against the Jaguar in the first place. Lithuanian Celts. More skirm action. -1 will, Manitons for heart, Scouts for MBL for some reason.
Make three houses. Make 3 houses.
Spears comes. MBL gets the cleanup, but that's expensive. Time to get the full walls up. Knights plus CA. 3 town centers. Yeah, Lithuanian almost always wants to get up to the 3rd town center setup as fast as possible. Hello, Adam. Forward siege, crossbow max by MBL. It's pretty smart. Gets the control of the hill back when he's getting pushed over here. Clicks up to Imperial Age instead. 4th town center, more CA, some knights. Time to upgrade our army. Three relics. Got the castles. Castle over there. Cavalier plus CA. Is he gonna click Paladin? Yeah. Paladin plus hand cannons. That's gonna be rough to deal with. Celts don't have amazing answers to that. Elite wards. Can't sustain his food eco for long. Ignores the center hill, pushes the base instead. Which is basically GG because most of the food eco is over here, so we can't really make more helps. 100 population.
3 houses.
And it's game over. Control of the hills on the side, safe against raids. Lithuanian just dominates Celts in late game. You have to have a big lead going into Imperial Age to match with Lithuanian. All starts with the early game. MBL won't resign for the next 5-7 minutes. Woo, Mongol. $19 pop up with loom, 8 on word, 2 on berry, 4 on berry. scout war, archer switch. MBL is adding more scouts to deal with the archer switch. It gets shut down if Heart makes spears. You should realize what is happening. Yeah, one spear is not gonna do it though. You make 3 spears, extra scouts are gone. This is how you deal with someone playing scouts against archers. You just make spears. You just kinda why not play? Because I'm watching games. Okay, he won't move out. That's the other approach. Never mind, he's still open, so it's a small time window for MBL to do damage. MBL cancelled armor. Is playing double stable. Clicks up to the next stage. Art is still not up. Art went for the archer switch, didn't use it. Crossbow camps, defensive siege workshop with the second DC. Mangonel plus Hagon cavalry. Gets caught off guard without crossbow. Yikes. Now we're behind the Nico and army. That's rough. Two TC. Scorpion plus Knights to maintain map control. 2 TC for Heart as well, but he's playing from the back foot. CA. But MBL commits. Loses his army. Gets a eco lead in exchange. Now it comes down to, can he maintain map control? Camel plus CA versus pure cavalry. 10 will lead still. Scorpions is the only thing that holds, which he's making. Do you get heavy Scorpion? You do. Siege engineer. No siege engineer. Scorpions with ballistics is okay against camels and CA. No 3 TC just yet. Guess this around. That's 2 villages for 2 CA, but a lot of weak CA in that group. He's gonna go back to heal. 3rd TC finally. Scorpions are nasty. Camels weren't able to hold the line long enough. Hagon cavalry are better upgraded. CA have to retreat. Map control for MBL. That one light cav raiding in the back gets a kill. Oh my god. That's a nasty hit. With the siege. That's some underproduction. We should have had more CA in that fight. He's still playing only 2 towns and 2 ranges, that's why. Adding more stables just to make sure you don't lose map control. Faster Imperial by Heart, but we're gonna get castle dropped soon. MBL is preparing for it. Castle on this hill would be what you wanna go for as MBL to buy time. This is the cav raid. Most of the economy will go idle. At least the food ego. 30 village lead. Big cavalry. CA have to go all the way back in the base to defend. MBL will cancel a couple of units to click Imperial. Yep. Now has to make sure he doesn't take damage. Or doesn't on Vanguard. It's too expensive. Produces really slow. CS correct. He just is underproducing in Castle Age. Lost map control. Is Imperial faster, but is behind in economy. He really needs to stabilize his position. But to stabilize the position, you need map control. Aoe2 needed in Castle Age. So we are playing from the back foot. See, are going to go for a counter attack, but it's too late. He needs to kill a lot of villages to equalize this. That's the start. And that's the start. He killed a couple. MBL's eco starting to go idle. But so is Arts. Art wants a castle here. Probably to get this gold. Yeah. MBL sees it, but he has some CA and some villages over there to protect it. MBL will send all his cap to make sure. Yeah, like this will get denied. This is not enough CA to hold that. He needs to quick wall, quick gate, something to buy time. Nope, it's not gonna be fast enough. He managed to deny it. He needs to mostly run away to the CA mass so that they can buy time. Now you can't stick around. That's a lot of villager kills and a big delay. We just go for the heavy Hegwang cavalry with +4 armor and raid the fuck out of Art. That's the play. This army doesn't need, like, he has to escape against this shit. And Hart gets distracted by the outpost. He managed to let him escape over there. Raid him from this angle. Raid him from this angle. Deny gold. Name of the game is basically denying gold. Yeah, didn't escape completely. Hart still kind of tracked him. That's a lot of dead cavalry before the upgrades hit. But once upgrades hit, it's that much more annoying. Yeah, this is like Uber Cavalier. It's the same armor as a Paladin. Catches the extra gold wells. Deny gold, you win the game, which is what is going to happen over here. He never has to take a direct fight. He'll always lose if he takes a direct fight, so he can just starve hard by just constantly killing his villagers. CA won't be able to protect at every single spot at the same time. Heavy CA for hard. Sitting tiger. I guess that's for... I actually don't know what that is for. I guess it's for your... Yeah, it's for your traction trebuchet. Does he mix skirmishes? Do you get last armor? You don't get the last armor. So you need a DPS unit against the heavy CA. Eventually, I think skirmisher is still the best play you have. Or will he just go traction treb? Traction trebs are decent. They have 8 armor. So traction treb mass with cavalry. 60 population lead. Most of it is just villages. Military wise, it's almost the same. He's just playing traction trap against us here. I mean, I guess if he masses enough, there should be no counters. It's all about letting him mass though. He keeps reducing the numbers. Should have been raiding. He's gonna start to do that. Hard managed to stabilize, gave him too much time. Pure traction trap is a meme. Is he far enough yet to justify this? Maybe. Killed him with pure traction trap. Skirmisher would have been faster, but there's a chance of a comeback. MBL won that game pretty early on, but game lasted longer than it should have.
Yes.
Turks, Vietnam. Man-at-arms. Full wall. Stable. That's not a good trade. But it's a trade he takes. Anyway. -2 wills. Because he was not expecting the scout switch. Double range by MBL. Second stable by Heart. CA by MBL. Light cav by Heart. Monastery. I would have expected a siege workshop for Scorpions. Still pure light cav with +2 armor. The second TC is gonna hurt. Second TC for Heart as well. Behind an eco, but map control slightly. Not really that useful because CR on the field. Some conversions, picking up relics, 30C, light cap. Still more light cap. Starting to catch up in eco, only 5 will behind. Picking up relics, so kinda equalizing. CMS is starting to build up, so even light cap won't help. So Scorpions, monks, just to hold the position. Castle in the middle. That's rough. Hussar time. Big castle age play by MBL. Light cover tanky as fuck. Pushing him back. Still not up. Buying so much time with only light cap. I would have died already.
Make 3 houses.
Plus 5 armor on these hussars. Maybe something even more. Yeah, 2 plus 5. That's 7. That's basically paladin
Make 3 houses.
armor. Getting raided to death. Fire lancers starting to be mixed in. We start making CA of our own. Bombard cannons. MBL was just up way too late. Bombard cannons are killing most of the production buildings. That's very smart. He just sniped the barracks, so he can't mass or remass fast enough. Scorpions not really targeting the elite fire lancers. MBL resigns because he knows he's just gonna start taking worse and worse trades against the CA Hussar mass. Bombard cannons at the back are just gonna be rough. It came down to light cap buying a lot of time. He was not really hard committing into CA. If he wanted to do that push, he should have done it earlier. With the setup both of them were doing, it felt like both of them were gonna go to Imperial Age, but he didn't really do that. Rex from which tournament? This is just ladder games. This is no tournament games. Might call it though for now. I'll probably play tomorrow. Maybe more in the evening. Starting to get hungry. So I'll take a quick dinner break. Maybe come back if I want to play more. If I see other players queuing up, I'll play. Okay, see ya guys.